Good evening, CONA delegates, and welcome to CONA Connected, the official live stream of the Blue Ridge Journal. My name is Riley Potter from the Commonwealth of Virginia.
And I'm Payton Gronemeyer from the Commonwealth of Virginia.
We are so excited to be streaming live for you guys, and we have some pretty great stuff lined up for tonight.
All in all, it's our first time ever streaming live at CONA, and we're so happy to be here with you guit's completely different than what we've done in the past. Yeah,
Good evening, CONA delegates, and welcome to CONA Connected.
It's completely different than what we've done in the past, so we're just hoping for a great time.
So let's now start off by Payne telling us a little recap of the day.
So today, Monday, it was a fun day Monday. It was fun, but it was serious at the same time because we had Uno and Heads Up. I was able to go around to those groups and it was very intense. I think there were some great competitions and people took it very seriously. So I know that'll be again tonight at 8. So I'm looking forward to some fun Uno. We also had GA and plenary selections or calendars were released, and congrats to those selected and best of luck. And as for the media, it was a normal day. We don't sleep, so we're just having fun.
Yes, it is definitely true. We do not sleep. It was not really a day off for us. So I think now it's time to show our first video. So we have a video to show you guys how to make Eureka treats, which seems to be a fan favorite among people at CONA. So off to Lily with the Eureka treats.
Hi, I'm Jack Kelly with the New York State Delegation, and today we're making homemade Eureka treats. So Eureka treats are basically just like Dairy Queen Blizzards, but with fun mix-ins. So we get them on the mountain all the time. It's a huge tradition to go over to Eureka Hall, and they make these really nice like chocolate or vanilla soft serve, and they mix in whatever you want. Oreo is usually the most popular because people just tend to like that. I personally, it's my favorite, I think. But it's always been a CONA tradition to, buy Eureka treats, especially after like a long day of committee debate, and then especially sharing them with a friend like right before a devotional or something. But now you can learn to make them at home yourself and never have to wait in line for a Eureka treat again. So today is basically like day 2. Last night I made the homemade ice cream. You can see here. So that's gotten pretty good. It's pretty like nice and solid.
Okay, so ignore my dirty stove and what you just cooked. So it's been like 12 minutes and yeah, it's still not thick. Hi, so this is an update. You probably can't hear anything I'm saying 'cause it's so loud. It's a lot of salt left over. It's a lot of soft serve produced. You should probably see what I'm doing. This is what's going on so far. This is accurate. This is 100% accurate. And also I know on the mountain, like they use Oreos. So like we're gonna do the gourmet Oreos just cause like, why not? We're gonna try it. Like, but like if you wanted to like make this, really make this, like do this. Bon appetit.
But today we're gonna work on the Oreos. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off by making a layer of Oreo cookie. And we're gonna do that with like our cocoa powder and our flour and our butter and everything. And then we're gonna freeze that. And then while we're freezing that, we're gonna make our cream, our like layer of coconut cream basically, with some white chocolate and coconut oil. And then from there, we're gonna cook our cookie sheet. We're gonna cook our cream sheet and like freeze that. And then we are going to basically just chop that all up and toss it in.
I am melting and browning the butter. So browned butter is basically just like you take your solid butter and you like melt it down and let it start to like cook a little bit. And you it literally just browns, and it really brings out like some nuttiness to it and just makes it generally taste better. Like in my opinion, all butter should be brown butter. Sugar. I feel like I'm about to like start like the like Avatar thing. Like sugar, water, butter.
Now we are mixing our wet and dry ingredients like you do. So this is like where it really turns into like the Oreo batter and not just like any standard baked good. So which is exciting. This is gonna be really good. I was a judicial delegate, so like ledge was all brand new to me. when I got picked for CONA the first year, it was like really kind of like out of left field. Like I didn't expect it to like happen. I hadn't really done anything I thought to like stand out. But you know, one of my judicial advisors like submitted my name for me because she was like, she like kind of had seen me like during like our district conferences, and she was like, you're like basically like you're good at debate. Like you should really try this. I think you'd really benefit from it. And I'm still so thankful that she did that because like CONA was one of like the best experiences for me, like kind of just like forming my like high school experience. And we're gonna set a timer for like 14 minutes. So basically what we're doing right now is we're just scooping out like 150 grams of coconut oil. Yeah, you can really use any white chocolate you want here, or if you really want to be fancy, you can use the coconut, the cocoa butter. So in New York, there's this really fun thing at CONA, we call them secret buddies. So everyone gets assigned another like person, and your job for that week is like, they're like your secret buddies. So like you give them little presents or stuff, or like you like just like write them notes or stuff. So like we've had a lot of sweet things. Like I know like my secret buddy last year was Mike Berger. He's going this year too, and he like, it was actually really funny. I caught him like on the first day because you're not supposed to know who your secret buddy is. They're just like reveal it at the end. But I caught him leaving me like orange like wedge like candies like while I was doing it because he knocked on the door and didn't run into his like room fast enough. So that was really funny. But like that was like really nice. Like I loved that. Like it was always nice. Like he wrote like these like really like nice little like notes. Like, it's like you got this. Like good job in committee today. And then like he did all that like really like just like fun stuff. Like it made me like really happy. Or like one of our like I think he's one of our chairs this year, but Zarib Alam, he like his secret buddy made like a Zarib secret buddy like Instagram page, and like they took like pictures of him and then like posted them on the Instagram the whole time, like the whole like week, like hyping him up. So that was really cool. So we're just gonna let this melt, basically. And the Oreo cream now, because otherwise it would just be a mess, and like I'm not making actual Oreos, so like why would I bother like freezing it? So this is it's basically like a brownie right now. So like it's kind of not like Oreo-y, but like that's probably just because we made it too thick. But like that's okay. Like honestly, like if you made it thinner and like did any sort of like rolling pin action, it would be like because like the edges are super thin and like crumbly, but like that's okay. So we're just gonna dump this in. It's kind of a mess. So now we're mixing in. This is like definitely a little bit softer than a Eureka treat, but you could like pop it in the freezer for like 30 minutes and it would definitely get there. So now we're gonna scoop it out. So these are the final products. Obviously, you know, like it's not in the, oh, it's gonna spill, that's okay. I'm gonna set it down. Obviously, you know, these are a little bit soupier than our standard Eureka treats, but that's just because we wanted to make it easy to mix in. So if you wanted to like really like get this to firm up and everything, you could just like pop it in the freezer for like 30 minutes. But you know, like it's kind of soft. Eureka treats are usually soft serve anyways, so like anything of that like level is sort of good. And if you know, if you really want to do it authentically, you would put it in a large paper cup with like a plastic spoon and share it with a friend. But you know, maybe be a little bit selfish and make some for yourself and make some for your friends this time. But other than that, thank you everyone for watching, and make sure to stay up to date with the CONA media team to see tons more stuff over the course of this week, like podcasts, interviews. Follow the CONA United Instagram, and make sure to check out all our social medias. Bye.
Wow, that looks so good. I think I'm gonna have to try to make them. What do you think, Payne?
I feel like I could make it, but I don't know if it would be as good as Joseph there. I think it would be a bunch of slosh at that point.
Yeah, maybe. So at this point now, we're going to transition to our special guest of the night, Payton Hall from Kentucky. So his proposal, we just announced earlier today, made it to plenary. So this is an outstanding achievement to be proud of. So welcome to CONA Connected. First, can you please explain your proposal and your motivation behind it?
Oh, yeah. So my proposal, 103, is a proposal. It's a sweeping reform of tear gas usage in the United States. It proposes banning it, banning the import and export of it, and it also will make law enforcement agencies that possess tear gas to destroy it in a certain period of time. After the ratification of the proposal, it takes a lot of inspiration from the Chemical Weapons Convention of 1993.
Neat. So have you attended CONA in the past? And if so, how far did you make it? Or what were your roles?
This is actually my first year. I'm really, really excited to be here. However, I've done a lot of Y conferences in the last few years. The Y in the YMCA Kentucky does a lot of Model UN stuff. And so I've gotten my feet wet in this stuff doing like Model UN and like Model State Legislature.
Wow, I mean, that's crazy that it's your first year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
so now, how do you feel? I mean, it's your first year and you made it to plenary. So how do you feel right now?
Well, when I woke up this morning and I saw the delegation chat for Kentucky absolutely blew up with because there was another person in the delegation that got it too. Her name's Amy Yang. Her proposal also got to plenary, so they absolutely went wild. And I'm honestly at a loss for words. I'm just so humbled to have this opportunity because I mean it from my experience so far, I've absolutely loved it. And just the fact that I'm going to get the opportunity to present it in front of people, whether it is well received or not, I'm so humbled to be able to do it.
Anything else you would like to add or thank?
I just want to give a quick shout out to the Kentucky delegation. I absolutely love all of them. They're such great people. They've been really, really helpful with getting adjusted to CONA. You know, with it being online this year, there's been a lot of them having to get used to it, but also they've been very supportive, and they've been very informational whenever it's come to you know, what to expect in CONA. And yeah, I'm just I want to send a quick shout out to everybody in the Kentucky delegation. So.
Well, awesome. That's so cool. So thank you for joining us for our first live stream as our special guest, and best of luck for your proposal.
Thank you all so much.
So I guess now it's time for our next video about the proposal of the day. Payne, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, so by Sarah Green of Missouri, a wonderful proposal.
Hello, CONA delegates, and welcome to the proposal of the day, where we highlight one of the many excellent proposals each day and discuss it with the author. Hi, my name is Kendall Phillips, and I'm from the delegation of Oklahoma, and I'm here today with Sarah Green to discuss her proposal. So, Sarah, how would you describe your proposal in your own words?
My proposal is generally trying to reduce publication bias in clinical pharmaceutical research by requiring publicly funded trials to be released with their financing and pre-registered.
That's really cool. So what gave you this idea to write your proposal?
I was looking through the bill book from last year, and I found like kind of a proposal about like research, and I was like, that's kind of interesting. It was totally different like research thing. So I started Googling it, and I found this whole issue of publication bias, and I was like, that's kind of crazy. And I was like, that probably needs a proposal. So I started kind of brainstorming ideas. And
great. So how did your committee take to your proposal?
My committee was really good. They had a lot of like good questions in the non-debatable technical questions. I had a couple cons that were good cons, and I had a lot of pro speeches too. And the debate was kind of like, it wasn't like a long debate, it was kind of just short, and then I had my closing.
Great to hear. So is there anything you think you wish you could explain better to other delegates, or things that people have found confusing about your proposal?
Yeah, I think it's kind of a confusing topic myself. It kind of takes a while to like, every time I explain it, I just kind of want to make sure it's clear, because if it's not like understood, it can be kind of confusing, because there's publicly funded and privately funded trials, and it's kind of bizarre because right now, like, you only have to publish the trials that you want to publish. So under my proposal, I'm just saying like, you have to publish every trial, and if it's publicly funded, I'm saying that you have to pre-register it and release the financing, just so it's clear how it was funded.
What do you think is the most interesting part about your proposal, or the part you like the most?
I think my favorite part is just saying that for publicly funded trials, they have to release the entire trial, because that makes the information more transparent for everybody to understand, for doctors and researchers. And with the clear financing, it kind of shows like how the trial went along in the research, so it makes it really transparent. So I think that would be really beneficial.
That's really cool. Okay, one last question. If your proposal was to be enacted, how do you think the U.S. would take to it?
I'm not exactly sure. I think it would be very necessary. So, like in research, it will be really helpful. So, when a trial's done, it will be posted. So then, like, we don't do a lot of repetitive trials because that's what's happening now. A lot of companies do the same trials, and it kind of risks lives sometimes. So, I think that will help and make it safer and be more transparent for doctors when they like prescribe medication. They can see like how every drug and like the research was done. So, I think that'll make it more helpful for patients, doctors, and researchers. So that's the hope.
That's really great to know. On behalf of all media, I hope your proposal does very well, and I hope you have a wonderful YAG conference. Anything else you'd like to say to your fellow delegates?
Not really. I love everybody. CONA is really great.
Such a wonderful proposal. I could not imagine the amount of work that goes into each of the delegates' proposals here at CONA. You have my respect. So now we will move to our live chat portion of our live stream, questions were submitted in the live chat, and we hope to introduce this every day. And these questions are for me and Riley, and we hope to answer them to the best of our abilities. So first up, we will have from Cameron Mears, Commonwealth of Virginia, good old Eastern Shore governor. What do you like the most about online CONA? Riley, do you want to start? Since Riley has disappeared, I will answer that question. Maybe a few connection errors. So what do I like most about online CONA? Oh, it's tough. I do like the flexibility that we have to do a lot more, like this live stream, for example. We've never done anything like it because we always did those videos at night and we were never, and I somehow wanted to recreate that at our online conference. We're also, how do I put this? As much as I would rather be on the mountain, because just being on the mountain is so amazing and it's such a great experience being, with your delegation. I do like we're in the comfort of our own home. It's a completely new experience and something that we're all gonna remember in the future. So our second question, we have Alyssa Zhao, one of our good old media delegates from Minnesota. What projects can we look forward to from media? Welcome back, Riley.
Thank you. My power went out. That just what happens when you are on live.
Yes.
My internet totally dropped, but we're good now.
That's all part of the online conference. So the first question was from Cameron. And what do you like the most about online CONA? And I know that's a hard question to answer based off your power just going out, but
yeah, so I think my favorite part about being online is, I guess, the flexibility. Like, I guess, especially with time zones, like we're able to sleep in a little bit from what I've heard. And just being able to, like, I went on a walk. I mean, I even just got back from vacation. So definitely a bit more flexibility.
Awesome. Yes, that is very true. I do approve of the sleeping in portion. So from Alyssa from media, what projects can we look forward to from media for the rest of our conference?
Yeah, definitely some more podcasting. And we're going to try to do this live stream every night for the next couple of days. So we're really excited about that. And a bunch of blogs and articles coming out. So definitely check all that out.
Yes, lots of excitement coming here from media. Our social media team has been hard at work producing some great graphics, and I've seen it on everybody's youth and government accounts and personal accounts. Everybody's been doing the bingo. It's been awesome, and I can't wait to see that throughout the rest of the conference. So our third question was from Jackson Becker, also from Virginia. Besides CONA, what have you been doing to stay sane during quarantine?
Yeah, definitely keeping myself busy. I think especially this, like even just the event of CONA has really been helping me since we're from Virginia. And so we've been working constantly on getting everything ready for CONA. So, I mean, our state conference ended, and then within a couple of days, we were on to CONA. So I've really been trying to keep myself busy with work.
Yes, for sure. It has been, I think this has been one of my most busiest weeks of quarantine. It's like I'm actually having to wake up at a time and not sleeping in. Like I'm waking up, I'm getting ready. Like it's been awesome. And I've been so hyped. Can't wait to continue. I've also been going on a lot of runs and walks and going outside. Haven't met with friends too much because I live in a very dense area. But other than that, it's been enjoyable. Lots of video games, which I love. Let's see. So tomorrow, so that concludes our question and answer portion. Thank you everybody for your responses. And if we didn't answer your question directly, I'll make sure to answer those in the chat. So for tomorrow, we're gonna return to a more usual schedule as all our delegates are back to debating, and media, of course, will still be at work. The day will start off with a CLC meeting at 11, and GAs will start at 2, all in Eastern time, and end at 6 o'clock. So good luck and have fun to all our delegates and their GAs tomorrow, and we can't wait to report on it over here in the media. Mahalo to our Hawaiian friends who will have to wake up very early for the conference this year. I don't know how they do it.
That's crazy. I don't know how they do it.
So in addition, the media team is working on getting a collection of state chants from all the delegations here at CONA. So you can send us your videos or find further information at media@ymcacona.org.
Yes, please send us stuff. We love hearing from you guys. So thank you guys so much for joining us for our first live stream. We know it was a bit bumpy, but we made it through. So this was something new. We are very excited to try, and we really hoped you enjoyed it. So tune in tomorrow evening to see Christopher and Elisa take on the host desk. And also, if you have any ideas or topics that you'd like us to go over in other live streams, some guests you want us to bring on, just let any of the media people know and we'll send it to the right person. And remember, stay CONA connected.